The Chofesh is here. The break is here. I know you're not going to school, probably, the majority of you, but all over the world, students are in time off, even in the yeshivot, ben azmanim, like the time between Tisha B'Av and the first day of Elul. So I don't see a lot in America, but in Israel right now, all the places will be full of Haredic people and Arabic people and Jewish people, everyone just traveling all over the place. And Parshat Eikev, the Parshat that we're in this week, always happened to be during this time that everyone is in Chofesh. Now, if you ever tried to read in the Torah, Rabbi Wecker, of course, can relate to that. But during the years, I tried to read the Torah here and there. And every time you come in a Parsha to a point that you already know from somewhere else, you feel like you're the richest person in the world because I don't need to learn that. So imagine what it is to get the second Parsha of Shema in Parshat Eikev. That's very easy, right, Rabbi? I know for you, everything is basically the same, but okay, not so much. But to have something you say twice a day, who don't know that? So, very nice principle that we have in Parshat Shema. And we read it twice a day, but this week it happened to be really in our Parsha. It's an educational principle I think we can all learn and connect with. I don't think it's something so new, but it's so beautiful to think about that. The verse says, like we're going to say 5 minutes from now in Kriyat Shema, ולימדתם אותם את בניכם לדבר בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך. You need to teach your kids, your sons and your daughters, to speak in them, in the Torah, in all the halachot and everything. When you lay down, when you're walking, in your house, in your traveling, when you lay down, when you rise up. The obvious understanding, the pshat of that verse is just, you need to teach them all the time. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a walk, if you're going to sleep right now, if you're waking up. It doesn't matter, you need to teach that. The Torah needs to be on your mouth all the time. But I remember hearing, I can't remember from who, but a very nice explanation about that I think very relate also to that time, that the majority of the kids are in home and they see us, the parents, they see their friends. They don't see the teachers who usually teaches them. They have other opportunity to teach for something else. So in Hebrew, when you say beshivtecha, beveitecha, that can be while you're doing something, but it can also be in something. So you can understand that verse of velimadetem otav. One way to understand that is, you need to teach them all the time, while you're walking, while you're laying down, while you're traveling, whatever. But another way to understand that is, in the way you're doing something, you can teach them. You can teach them. Meaning, your kids watching you while they're in break, they watch you go to sleep, they watch you waking up, they watch you traveling. They see a lot of stuff that usually during the year, a lot of the hours in the day, they're not here. They're in school, they're in university, whatever. And now they have the opportunity to learn from you. And it's not something new. It's a very known principle that a lot of time, it's not what you say to your kids or to your students or whatever. It's how you behave. And I think especially in these days of Parshat Eikev, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur are around the corner, only a month and a half from now. It's a lot about how we behave. We can say a lot of stuff. We can relate to a lot of big principles. The question is, what do you do when you lay down? What do you do when you wake up? What do you do when you travel? So I think Parshat Eikev reminding us a little bit, be a little bit more about practical way. It's important to say, it's important to learn, it's important, to know everything. But it's also very important to do the right thing to do. And then maybe our kids and our students will learn from that.